I've stood up in front of different people from different religions, of different cultures, in different countries. I've never seen a person who wants their child sick. Never. In any part of the world. I've never had disagreement on that.
We are Media Studies students from the School of Science and Technology, Singapore.
The applied learning approach of our school places a strong emphasis on the relevance of what is being learned to the real world and our own lives. But the only videos we make for our coursework are narratives.
It's just one minute of your life. It's not the end of the world.
So imagine our excitement when we were invited to cover a real event, the Community Plumbing Challenge in Nashik, India.
The Community Plumbing Challenge Nashik was an event held last year in which tertiary students from 4 different countries were competing to improve the existing water and sanitation facilities in Muktidam School 125. I chose to go on my school's global citizenship program to Nashik, India to do media coverage on the Community Plumbing Challenge because I wanted to use my skills in videography and editing in a real-life situation.
Going to Nashik, India, we really thought that we would be experiencing the lack of clean water and good sanitation, and as such we actually packed our medication and tablets that could purify water, and we also made sure that we brought hand sanitizers so that we can clean our hands before every meal, and we were off.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
When we first reached Muktidam School 125 in Nashik, we found out that the current plumbing system needed upgrading, and we were shocked at the lack of hand washing facilities. This is a school of 500 students. Can you imagine that?
When I saw the sad state of toilets and the lack of washing facilities in Muktidam School 125, I was thinking, what a privilege it is to live in Singapore. Coming from Singapore, it's hard to imagine the lack of accessibility of clean toilets and washing facilities. It was then it really sunk in why we were all doing this. So we got to work.
And we proposed to add another tank.
Well, the local authorities and school leaders decided that they wanted a combination of the best features of the designs done by the 4 competing teams. Thereafter, everyone united together and worked as one team. Using their expertise and skills over several days, everyone worked together to fulfill the vision of the CPC. They added more taps and a trough to allow water to flush through the urinals.
Together with a team that used Autodesk tools, we completed a series of videos to enable others to know what had happened in Nashik.
I think you could see the response of young people coming in to improve the water facilities and sanitation. on the children's faces. The whole school welcomed us with such great warmth. Teams from Basque Country, India, USA, and Australia taught the children the importance of hand washing through games and activities.
Once we met the children in Mukdidam School 125, they were no longer just 500 faceless children, but real children we could know and interact with. Children that could have an amazing future if they could stay healthy. Yes, they became the main motivation for everyone to work hard.
Yes!
After 72 hours, Team Australia, Basque Country, India, and USA worked together to design and build a complete plumbing system of taps, washing troughs, and a flushing system for the urinals.
While they were there, they also replaced both of the school's water tanks and made improvements to the existing toilet facilities, all for the cause of making lives of the children better. For us in the media team, we had to film, edit, record voiceovers, and work hand in hand with the Autodesk team to produce educational videos. And it was a race against time to get everything done.
हे नासिक आहे.
However, at the end of the day, everyone at the Community Plumbing Challenge all knew we had to make good our promises because we had a direct impact on the health of the children and their future.
This initiative for young people to be involved in issues regarding clean water, sanitation, and public health began in 2014 with the Water Innovation Challenge in Singapore. The concept was the same in that tertiary students would band together to solve a given problem. The difference was that this year, unlike last year, students applied the design in a real-life situation, and I think that made all the difference.
We can learn as much as we want and enter so many competitions just to prove ourselves, but it really means nothing if we can't apply it and make an impact on society. One of the most important part of this process was to have the input of the local authorities to tell us what they want and what will work for them.
It wouldn't have been effective if the teams came in with designs that were very sophisticated but could not be maintained by the school or did not fit the needs of the local community. The youth in other teams were really committed, worked very hard, and adapted quickly to changes. There was a united sense of we got to make this happen spirit, a spirit of esprit de corps.
Every day in the challenge, we felt that it didn't really matter who won at the end of the day, because the real winners were the children from Mukdidam School 125. There was one thing I would say that you felt there about this experience in Community Plumbing Challenge. Young people can make a change when we work towards a good cause. We were all 15 years old when we went to the Community Plumbing Challenge in Nashik last year, but those involved in the designing and the actual building of the project, they were mainly in their 20s. But one thing we had in common, we were all youth, and youth can make a difference.
This whole experience has taught me that we really shouldn't think about what we can't do, but instead pitch our skills together to do something meaningful and impactful like what we did in Nashik. Hey, what was it that Mahatma Gandhi said? The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems.
For me, I thought I was doing something small, but this could actually have a snowball effect if others picked up the cause and joined in. Can you imagine the community plumbing challenge being replicated all over India, even some other parts of the world too? The effect would be so powerful, simply amazing. If circumstances allowed, we would really like to do media coverage for the next Community Plumbing Challenge.
That's happening this year in Johannesburg, South Africa.
If you ever get the opportunity to make a difference as well, don't think twice, just go.